Good evening, people. I know by now probably everybody saw the State of the Union address, the 2026 State of the Union address, or at least you saw some clips from it. One thing I always say about Trump is people, the Democrats and the left, they hate him so much, he make them go against their own beliefs. It's amazing. Like I don't know how you hate somebody that much. They hate him that much that they will go against their own beliefs. And one thing that stood out to me, like he put him in the trick bag here when he, and I know some of you probably already saw this clip, but he put him in a trick bag here when he asked them this question.
A wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight, I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
This is what I mean when I say he put them in a trick bag all the time. And I say they go against their own beliefs. As an American, not even just only an American, but as a politician, as anybody, how can you not stand up to that when you say the first duty of the American government is to protect the American people? Who don't believe that? They believe it, but they hate Trump so much they won't even stand for that. That's just crazy. Like it don't matter, and not just America, any country. If you in Iran or wherever, the first duty of that government is to protect its people over anybody else. Your people come first. So that, and like I said, I've been saying this for years, that Trump make them go against their own beliefs. If Trump say the sky is blue, stand up. If the sky is blue, they would not stand. Like they would argue that it's red because it's just whatever he wants or whatever he says, even if it's true, even if they believe it, they're gonna go against it, which is amazing to me that you can hate somebody that much. That's an amazing power to make people go against their own beliefs. Because you hate me that much, you go against your own beliefs. So like he said something that everybody would have to stand to, but because you hate him so much, you didn't stand. Like no Democrat stood. Like, how do you not stand on? We can all agree on that's the American government first job is to its people. We could agree on that, right? That's crazy. But he put them in the trick bag every time. This man is not CPD. I mean, they just look stupid not standing to that. Not standing to that question. It just looked stupid.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%. Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places, $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
Now, those prices, I always hear them talk about that stuff where gas is this and gas is that. That's not on the West Coast. Not on the West Coast, it's not. But I drive an electric car, so I haven't stopped at a gas station in a while. So, but I do ride past them, and I ain't never seen gas at $2 on the West Coast.
Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years and falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year. And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem while at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both. And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that, 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. Are all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe. Think of it, much less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes.
One day when I was out on a nice little walk, I saw the sign for AMH, and I went on the website and saw.
Word through this.
A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, the hottest. I'm very proud to say that during my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Security card. And let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license, speak English, and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial drive.
Listen, I won't play the whole thing. Obviously, we know it was like over 2 hours. I know one, like I said, the one thing that stood out to me was that very first one where he said the American government's duty is to its people first. How could you not agree with that? That is crazy to me that everybody wasn't standing. It's just some things it's not up for debate. Some things we should just all be able to agree on, like voter ID. So I mean, we need an ID for everything else. What's the big deal? We're getting a voter. We're having to use an ID to vote. If you, I heard somebody else say it. So if you don't got an ID, you shouldn't be able to vote anyway. You shouldn't be voting anyway because that's ridiculous. I mean, anybody can get an ID. So if you can't do that bare minimum, then you don't deserve to vote. But and that other thing, how what the government's duty is to America. So if I hope the Democrats are just going against Trump when that is, because if you really feel like that's not the government's first duty, then we don't ever want y'all back in office. If you really feel that way, that that's not your first duty is to us here in America, then yeah, y'all don't need to get back in office ever again. So I hope there was just, well, I feel that way. I just hate Trump, so I won't reveal that. We won't stand because we're just going to go against what Trump say. I hope that's the case. Because if you can't stand on that, then y'all need to get out the country, go somewhere else or something. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But I don't know if all y'all saw the State of the Union. Most people probably saw the clips, some of the clips that stood out. But let me know what y'all thought about that.